Oh wait, can't believe it.
I feel like my heart stopped.
Well done, mate.
Hey guys, it's Monday again. I'm away to do my first training session of the week, which is an upper body session. Looking forward to it. It's week 3 of the program, which means intensity is increasing a little bit from week 1 and 2. So a little bit of a harder session today and a harder week ahead. Before I get into the training, I wanted to give you a little tour of the gym and just show you, there's nobody in just now, that's why, so just show you the kit and the layout and just generally what the gym looks like. See if you like it, and if you are local, come and use it.
A couple 100 miles away, denying that something has changed. You're blaming me, too complicated, but I will never stay the same. So I will drive and drive and drive and drive, baby, just so I can make it through the night. Yeah, I will drive and drive and drive and drive, so we can try to make it simple, try to talk about what's on our mind.
Hey guys, so this week I wanted to speak about mindset and how it's really important to have a positive mindset when you are trying to achieve something, particularly over a longer term basis. Quite often we can think negatively or look upon things as a chore and forget some of the benefits and the positives to the things that we are doing. For example, when we're trying to lose weight, a lot of the focus is just around the number on the scales and losing weight, when the reality is there's a whole lot more to it than that. And you know, as I've went through this vlog, this journey, obviously I've lost weight, which is my goal, but I've achieved so much other things as well. So here are some mindset tips to consider. Tip number 1. Now I know for a lot of people, exercise is a bit of a chore. It's a bit of a thought to go and train, because there is a bit of a pain element to it, and that can sort of override any feelings of the enjoyment or the positives that you get from exercise. Those that are in the habit of training long term, and they go to the gym on a regular basis, and you know, they say they love it, etc., they're the type of people that probably have a good positive mindset. But when you're first starting out, or if it's new to you, you maybe don't look upon training in that way, and it can seem like a chore to do it, and that's the main thought process when you're starting your workout or you're going to the gym. So my advice is to focus on the benefits that you're going to get from that training session. You know, how is it going to make you feel mentally, and how is it going to make you feel physically? So you'll go to the gym, you'll train. Remember how you felt during and after the session. So when you go into your next session, you can remind yourself, oh, actually I felt really good that day. I had a more positive mindset when I left the gym. Yes, it was tough when I was there, but I got so much more done that day. I was more productive. I felt good about myself. I felt more confident because I achieved a couple of things within the session that I didn't think that I was capable of doing. So it did a lot for my confidence and my self-esteem, and I can see my strength going up. I'm moving better, I'm feeling better, and maybe got less pain. These are the things that you need to focus on when you're feeling that little lull of, I don't really fancy training today, I can't be bothered going through the motions, the process of working out, getting myself ready to go to the gym, going through all the hard exercises and the pain that comes with it. You know, those feelings need to be cancelled out by the positives and the benefits that you're getting from the session, and we can forget about them really, really quickly. And so can I. You know, the thought of going to train legs sometimes is like, oh my goodness, I'm not in the mood for that today. But if I quickly think about how good it makes me feel once I've completed that session, then it helps me get there. So don't look upon exercise as a chore. Look upon it as you get to exercise, you can exercise, and all the benefits that are available to you from exercising.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel.
So my second tip, guys, is when you are training and you're going through your classes or your programs or your exercises, don't focus on the things that you can't do, and don't compare yourself to somebody else and what they can do. We've all got limitations to what we can achieve within a workout, within an exercise, within a program, within the gym environment, myself included. And there's no point in focusing on the things that we can't do. So when I go into the gym, I'll focus on what I can do, and I'll do it well, and I'll do it to the best of my ability, and that will be the main focus of the session. So quite often, you know, I'll maybe hear a client say, I can't do this, I can't do that, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that. And it's just wasted time and energy focusing on yourself in a negative way when there's so much that you can still do in the gym. You may not be able to do an exercise because of a past injury or where you're currently at in your program, but there is still lots and lots of options available to you, and you should focus on that. Focus on where you are at, what you can currently achieve, and celebrate those small wins rather than comparing yourself to something that someone else can do that's on a slightly different journey to yourself, or the things that you can't do. And a good example of this is to compare yourself against yourself. So where were you a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, to where you are today? If you're in a better version of yourself, then that is amazing. That is a fantastic win. That is all that we can ask of. That's all that you can ask of yourself. That's what you're wanting to achieve. So the only person you need to compare yourself to is yourself.
Where do we go from? Where do we go from here? No one can save us from keeping clear. I don't wanna lose you, I don't wanna lose you now. 'Cause there is only one thing on my mind. Hey, 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 I
third one is when it comes to dieting and, you know, focusing on your calories, counting your calories, trying to eat healthier foods, etc, etc. Like I said with the exercise, the focus can sometimes be all about the end goal. You know, what we are striving to achieve in the terms of a number or a look, when ultimately getting there, through the process of getting there, there is so much positive things that are happening that you're maybe not giving yourself credit for, that you're maybe not aware of. For example, you know, I've drank much more water than normal, and my hydration levels are higher, which may have reflected in my energy levels being better, which may have reflected in my productivity being better, or my performance in my training being better. All that's come from me trying to drink more water as a tool to, you know, help towards weight loss, but it's had some really nice benefits alongside it. Similarly, you know, eating more fruit and vegetables has increased my fibre intake, has increased my general vitamins and mineral intake. I've probably felt a lot of benefit from that. I mean, for example, I'm definitely sleeping better than I was. I'm more positive with my outlook towards things. I don't feel as hungry, or I want to snack as much on sugary or salty foods. So these are all huge plus points. These are all huge benefits that maybe get overlooked and, you know, don't get the praise that they deserve, because, you know, all I'm focusing on is getting lean and hitting a certain weight. So let's not forget about that. And I think the phrase that comes to mind is enjoy the process. If you enjoy the process, then, you know, you're going to sustain it for longer, you're going to commit to it for longer, and you're not going to be so focused on just the one thing. You know, ultimately when I get to my end goal, I don't want it to be the end of all the things that I have been improving on and working on. So enjoy the process, and don't forget that there's a lot of positive things that are happening as you are trying to lose weight by eating healthier.
So guys, here is the fortnightly updates with the progress photos, or the progress video. This week I had a really small drop of 0.1 of a kilogram, but last week it was quite big and it was up at 0.8 of a kilogram. So over the last 2 weeks, I'm pretty happy with that progress, and I think in total now that's 7.4 kilograms. And around 10 or 11 centimeters off my waist. I didn't actually measure it this week. I'll have to just make sure that I do that next time and double check where that's at. But yeah, very happy with the progress, and happy to see a big difference in the videos and the pictures that have been taken since the first week.
And my fourth tip is, it doesn't need to be perfect. If you are always striving for perfection, and that is your sort of mindset, you're probably going to let yourself down more often than not. So, for example, with your workouts, you're going to have some days where you are really working hard and the intensity of your sessions is really high, and it should be, and hopefully it is. But reality is, a lot of the time the intensity is going to be lower as well. You're going to have days where you train hard, you're going to have days where you train easier, you're going to have days where you lift heavy, you're going to have days where you lift light weights. If you're a runner, you're going to have days where you achieve personal bests and you run fast and you hit it hard, and you're going to have days where you go easy and ultimately you run a little bit slower, and you're not working as hard. Okay, this is life, this is reality, this is how the body works, this is how training works. On the flip side, with diet, you'll have weeks where you are doing amazing, you are ticking all boxes, you're so focused on everything, and that's amazing. But again, it's probably not going to reflect how every week will look. There's going to be weeks where you make mistakes, or you take your foot off the gas, or other things stop you from adhering to the principles that you've adhered to in other weeks. That's it, guys, just accept it. That's how it goes. It's not going to be a straightforward process, and what I've tried to show you with my weight loss is, yes, it's coming down, but there's a lot of ups and downs along the way, and that reflects reality. You have to be consistent over time, and you have to be consistent more often than not, but you don't need to be perfect. And I actually think it's better if you're not perfect, because I don't think being perfect is sustainable in any way. I think if you go all in and go super extreme or whatever, it can work for a certain period of time, but then it ends up flipping on its head. Whereas if you have an approach where you say, 70 to 80% of the time you're really consistent and compliant, and say 20 to 30% you're not so compliant, you're able to keep that approach going for a much longer period. So therefore it's more sustainable, and therefore you see results that are more long lasting and not short lived. So yeah, guys, don't need to be perfect, but strive to try and be a little bit more consistent.
So this week's fitness challenge was to perform 150 meters on the ski erg as fast as possible. Now, Bruce, who works with me, set me a little challenge. He says that the gym record is 27 seconds, and his client that he had in that day is very good on the ski erg, and he performed at around 27 seconds that day as well. So he was egging me on to see if I could beat that. I had just finished a class. I was kind of going to back out doing it, but I thought, no, I'll do it. And this can be this week's challenge on the vlog. See if I can surpass 27 seconds, see if I can improve on that. So let's see if I'd managed it.
It's ready. Come on, Barry. Come on, you're gonna have to go harder, mate. Come on.
2,500. Good. Keep going. Dropping 2,400.
Come on, Barry.
25. You had got the record though.
So Barry did it in 25 seconds?
Yeah. He was at 2,500 and 2,400 for most of it.
Oh, no way. Can't believe it.
I feel like my heart stopped.
Well done, mate.
So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this vlog and those tips made sense. If there's anything that you feel that you would like covered and you think I can help you, just comment below. Let me know what it is that you guys struggle with, or let me know if there's anything that I've talked about that you've thought, yeah, that really makes sense to me, or that's really helped, or whatever. Please, if you do watch my vlogs, please get in touch or like them, send me a message privately or comment below, because I really appreciate anyone that gives me feedback. I don't think these vlogs are perfect. I don't really know where I was going with them when I started. I've sort of winged it from day one. I've just tried to cover my journey, and like I said at the start, just give people a framework by following me, some tips, keep it as helpful as I possibly can. But you know, any feedback that you guys give me is much appreciated and really will help me make these vlogs as interesting as possible. See you next week.